Perfect. So, very good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon. Great. So, I am CA Rishabh Soni. I'll be moderating this session today. This session, as you
Hi.
can see, is all about building your CA assistant with open source AI from zero to GPT. There's a big story behind it as well. So, first of all, I'd like to welcome Sir, Umesh Sharma Sir, Dayanava Sharma Sir, the pioneers of this particular committee 2 years back. So, my first question is to our chairman, Sir, Umesh Sharma Sir. Will you take us back, because the name itself has the words in it, zero to GPT. 2 years back when this committee was formed, nearly 2 years back, it started from nothing, and today we are where we are right now in terms of the summit and the courses and all those things. So, how was the journey?
Thank you, Rishir. I think it's a very fundamental question, the journey of AI in ICAI. And this question will be better answered by the founder chairman of AI in ICAI, Daya sir. So I will request Daya sir to start how we started the journey.
Right, sir. Please.
This gets into the human intelligence actually. First of all, good evening and thank you very much for being there for 2 days and hall full for the second day. It means a lot for us and gives a lot of encouragement. I don't know, there's some noise which is reacting, I think. This journey has been a problem solver. Rather, when we were being told, this committee was formed in the month of February, 25th of February, if I'm not wrong. And this committee, if you remember right, yesterday Vice President also told, when this AI and ICAI was formed, no one was understanding what AI and ICAI is going to be. Forget no one, we both could not understand what AI is going to be there in ICAI. A lot is being discussed by Anand and Vittalraj sir. Both, a round of applause for both of them, though you have given, because they solved a lot of problem for me to actually go back and talk about the history. Just imagine in a period of 365 days, even if we talk about from a similar date point of the previous year, we have gone to a level where we are close to around 500 batches which we are going to finish off, and more than 35,000 charter accounts who are already been trained. And there is so much which has been happening. Youngsters actually coming out, mushrooming out in a big manner. That's, I think, something which we can't even imagine. But when this committee was actually been told to us that you need to start this committee and think about how we can solve problem of our members. Trust me, I had to go back and really think as a chairman at that point in time that what actually is the problem with our members. The biggest problem was the skill resource. Not only in CA profession as such, but the biggest challenge is across the country. We are talking about the highest population, but the point is we are not getting people. And this is a fact. All of us, whether it is in industry, whether it is in practice. The fact has been we do not have skill resources, and the skill resources who are available are not staying with us for a quite a period of time. My grandfather retired from Canara Bank and always used to say my bank. That attachment is gone. So technically the firms have to run, the businesses have to run, and that is where we started this AI and ICAI journey when we thought about the difficulties which are being faced by our chartered accountants, whether in practice or whether in industry. So that is how this evolution of a thought process, like how can we solve problem of people at the grassroots. I think that intention of the institute, I think you all have to be proud about our institute only for that matter, that institute said this, that look, my son or daughter is in problem, kindly look into the technology and tell us what need to be done. And today we are seeing what it is. So there's a long story which is there. I just want to cut it short by saying the sentiments, this profession, though artificial intelligence or technology do not have any sentiments, they are ruthless. They are ruthless. But please understand, the sentiments of our mother institute has been understood so well that we are able to deliver what we are able to deliver today. So this is where it is.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
But इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो, क्या गम है जो छुपा रहे हो? What are the pains while creating the things you have not shared, sir?
Sir,
So Can you share the story of July?
So before 1st July, I'll just tell you, I'll confess before you all people, last year, before that year, we tried doing something similar, but at that point in time, there was no AI actually coming out in a sense. I do not want to name the product, but you will not believe that year was such a kind of depressing year for me that I could not actually break through that. And we spent huge number of months and days, and everything just gone into vain. Zero means zero. I could not even raise up and say that, look, I am actually failing in this, and I don't have anyone to talk. And then last year when we created, on 1st of July, we have launched the CA GPT. You will not imagine, on 30th June, night 9 o'clock, the vendor lifted his hands and he ran away. And with that pain, I was sitting in the flight, Umesh bhai was sitting in Delhi, and we were just coordinating and we were just talking on certain aspects, and ultimately we created certain thing which came out of all the failures we have gone through, right? All the failure experience which has gone through, and it takes 2 hours for reaching from Hyderabad to Delhi. By the time I landed in Delhi, Umesh bhai calls up and says, Daya bhai, what we discussed is done now. We are ready to launch. And we launched CA GPT on 1st of July with the entire failure, with lot of fear in mind. And when we went to the president, the then president Ranjit Agrawal ji, and told that, Ranjit bhai, there is one problem. And he looked at us, on 1st July, what problem you are going to talk? And we just said the vendor is Bhagya. But we have created this. But these are all the learning experience. I think we as chartered accountant have actually got that experience of failing and then passing. So that is where that experience worked out.
So in short, the story is whenever you start AI journey, there will be failures in your life, but continue, success will be there.
Yes. So that has been a spectacular journey from what I also see. So since the past 1 year, now you are the chairman, earlier you were the vice chairman. So sir, my question to you is, what changes are you looking forward in the future? What's the vision of the AI committee in the near future?
Yes, there is also a story behind this. I have gone through one book before taking chairmanship of this committee, and the book is How to Lead, and there was one important aspect, that is transformative leadership. तो मैंने मेरे बारे में यही सोचा, क्योंकि मैं जो स्टोरी पढ़ रहा था वो एप्पल की थी कि स्टीव जॉब्स के बाद में टिम कुक को क्या करना चाहिए. तो ये हमारे स्टीव जॉब्स थे, इन्होंने 1 साल पूरी कमेटी चलाई, अब मुझे एज अ टीम कुक क्या करना चाहिए. So that was a transformation. So keeping originality of Steve Jobs and taking Apple to the next level. So that was a big challenge for me, and we are still trying for that. So the vision of AI committee is very clear. That is to empower our members, as 4 lakh to near about 5 lakh CAs will be there till 2027. And after that, our CA students who are getting pass out and getting CA will be AI enabled. So how to get the knowledge to the pyramid, to the grassroots level? So for that, we started hackathons, we started webinars, we started certificate courses. Now we are having level 2. And friends, most important point, before you, we are presenting now the ICAI CA agent. Our secretary Vishnu is there. So Vishnu, I will request you to show the vision. So friends, this is the platform which we have developed for our ICAI, and it's our own platform. We are having our own server, we are having our own ecosystem. So when you go in CA GPT, you will get access to it. Now it's a phase 1, the access is given to employees. It was given to CCMs, then it will come gradually to members and then to students. So what is this platform? This is a very futuristic platform, the AI agent. You will go there, you will have to put your credentials, and once you go into the credential, you will log in, you will get a OTP, and then starts our journey. Today, all prompts are happening in the personal accounts of the CA-GPT of each one of you. You are using CA-GPT, but the account is personal. Here we have taken APIs from Google, from OpenAI, from all the languages, and we have created a router system where it will pick up the correct LLM, and you have to prompt here. Once the things go there, it will be added to the knowledge hub of ICAI. So whatever lakhs of prompts you are using, that will go to the knowledge hub, and that will create a very good system. So this is the future of AI in ICAI, our own ecosystem of our alma mater, AI in ICAI. So here we have the version 1. When you go there, you will see there is a selection of AI model. The system will select the model according to the prompt. And then comes the GPTs. All members are going to get this access of this, but it will come gradually. So every committee is going to get the access. So all knowledge base will be there. Every employee will be able to do this. And furthermore, there is a workforce. So Daya sir as a chairman of DAB, then Arpit as a vice chairman, then DAB secretary, all will be under one workforce. So what is the future, friends? Such types of platform can be built up for your offices also from other vendor, but same type, and your office can come up this type of AI agentic platform. And whole ICI will come under this platform. So this is one of the important aspect which we wanted to show you. And there are different GPTs. These are for samples we have given here. And there is a knowledge hub, then there is a user. We can track the budgets of each committee, each member, each student, each certificate course-wise batch. All things will be coming under these roofs. So this is a futuristic things that we have developed. Yes, Daya sir, your comment please.
We'll get controlled a lot.
Thank you. So the future is bright if we are on track, which is right. So over to you, Rishi.
So on that same note, I'd just like to add one more question to this. When we talk about the future of the institute as well, in AI committee or otherwise, MOUs have played a very important role. Not in just committee, but this committee, but also various other committees. So what would you like to shed some light on that? If we have any MOUs with some sort of tech companies, and how are we going about it?
Yes, earlier we had MOU with Microsoft. So we got Copilots and other products of Microsoft, and also some academical and educational material. Then yesterday we had a MOU with Google. Now we are in MOU with OpenAI and with Adobe. We went to America, San Francisco, Seattle, and we met the bosses there. And what is our vision? That bringing best of technological companies to collaborate with ICAI. And friends, it is all because of your support, because of the response that you people are giving to certificate courses. We are the one of the fastest AI adopting educational body in the world. And because of that, all these largest companies are also willing to this, and they are entering MOU. So thanks all of you for adopting AI in a fastest mode.
Amazing. So just a thought that came to my mind. I was discussing with Daya sir also earlier. When we talk about AI as a ecosystem or AI as an industry, it's growing at a rapid pace. Right? Today we have a tool, tomorrow it might not be relevant. So with that development comes the chance of risk. And here, when it comes to chartered accountants, there are two kinds of risk. One, will my office staff be replaced with an AI? Second, what about the data privacy? So I would like to continue with sir first. What are your thoughts about the risk revolving the AI usage?
Very interesting. You want me to answer as the chairman of DAB, or you want me to answer as a vice chairman of AI? There are two answers which are different. Very honest.
So I believe...
No, both I'll not. Only one I'll answer. Which one you want, you decide.
So I believe DAB, AI has come through DAB itself. So
yeah.
as a chairman of DAB.
AI is a child of DAB.
Exactly.
See, when you talk about the risk with AI, I appreciate what Vittal Raj and Anand spoke. Directly, indirectly, they gave a lot of messages in the discussion. I don't know how many of you have understood it well, but let me just give you a very simple example. AI, from a cyber security point of view or a DAP point of view, is like, giving a gun in a child's hand. You get my point? पिक्चरों में देखे हैं पुराने कि पापा की गन पकड़ के बच्चा भागते भागते किसी को मार देता टक. So it's basically that. There has been a huge amount of deliberation which has been happening. Why not? AI committee is actually introducing AI courses for students. See, please understand, this has been a course where there is a lot of learning which is required, self-learning which is required. You need to create a self-interest in the process. But what is happening at the ground level is, just imagine for a moment with whatever learnings you have done in last 2 days, just imagine one of your article students pick up an agreement, put it in the GPT and tells it to summarize without putting a guardrail to it. So what is the fundamental thing which is getting impacted? Is the fundamental principle of audit profession, confidentiality. Till the people don't understand the seriousness of the confidentiality and the way the data is to be used, please understand using it in any form is going to be high risk. That is where we are deliberating in DAB with regards to how these cyber risks are to be controlled effectively so that our members who are carrying some important data of their clients, intentionally तो नहीं होगा, unintentionally भी गलती ना करें. So that is where the important factor is. So the risks are attached with lot of, the usage is going to go high. Undoubtedly fast, super fast trains are coming up. But again there is a pros and cons for that. A similar thing is adoption of technology with a playing game, video game kind of thing is not something which we as a professionals have to understand. DPDP is going to be one of the most crucial law which is going to impact all of us. Cyber security is going to impact all of us in a big way. So my request to you people is, please understand, if you are positive, you have to positively use technology, but you equally have to put your focus on by hiring certain set of people to ensure the data is been protected in a particular manner without, missing out on any aspect. Earlier तो कंप्यूटर सिस्टम में रहते थे, जो विठल राज सर बोल रहे थे ना, वो आर्टिकल चला गया तो प्रिंसिपल को भी डेटा नहीं मिलता था. तो अब तो ये पूरे पब्लिक को मिलेगा डेटा बाद में. So that is what it is.
So, as a DAP chairman, you have definitely given a very apt answer. Sir, I want to ask you the same question as an AI committee chairman. What ways, do you see to mitigate these kind of risks?
The one word is guardrails. Guardrails means the instructions that we give to our GPT or to the AI agent. In our AI agent platform of ICAI, we have prepared a list of guardrails that no personal chatting, no database from the web, only access to our own knowledge resources, and most important is the timestamp, that when the prompt was generated and what is the timing of that answer. So in future also, whenever there are amendments, one should not refer to the old prompts in the library. So most important point in our offices also, and for this is guardrails, means safeguarding the data by using the parameters in the system, in the particular GPT or particular AI agent, may it's a Google, may it's a Copilot, or may it's a OpenAI.
So just one more question to you. When we talk about advancements in AI as a committee of ICAI also, एक crowd ऐसा है, including myself, that if I've been given an option to read something on the internet or basically in a soft copy format versus if I'm given an actual book, I'd rather focus on the book. So from what we've heard that there are a couple of publications also out. So would you like to share some details about that?
Yeah, this is very important topic. जब हमने ये AI कमेटी का एक फोकस और एक रेंज देखी तो हमको ये पता चला कि हैकेथॉन्स के अंदर बहुत अच्छे टेक्नोक्रेट CAs आ रहे हैं. Then we came down to the certificate courses. We have seen that many people are coming and saying that we also want to be part of this AI in ICAI committee. And there were large number of people who have knowledge of AI, but they don't have a speaking skill set or presentation skill set. So we started a competition on different topics with publication, a book writing competition. And Rishir bhai, Ethics in AI is the first book published by AI in ICAI committee. So that is the first book which was there. And now we have second book, that is Privacy in AI, which is the second book, and third book is coming, Impact of AI on Indian Economy. So if we see, you will find all the resources here and articles written here and also in a book format. So whomsoever want to write on any topic, they can connect with AI in ICAI committee. All the articles are hosted here and they are also converted in a book format. And how we have done it? You have a WhatsApp group of the certificate course. In that book writing competition is posted and we have chapters. You have to write some sample chapters. Our juries are there. They help you out, and then we have a continuous 1 month process for refining all the chapters, and then the books gets out. So this is a process where we want a research paper also, and we want support from you all for writing books on different topics of AI.
So just one more point which I would like to ask you on a personal level more. So sir, as sir rightly mentioned, AI committee has been the child of the Digital Assurance Board Committee, right? You have been associated with the DAB in your earlier tenure also. So how was that change from being in DAB to becoming the founder chairman of the AI committee?
So I have been 6 years the vice chairman of Digital Accounting and Assurance Board, just for all your information. And this is the year in which again I became the chairman for the first time in 7 years of my, not articleship, in council period. So that has been a very, different walkthrough. If I don't have the video right now, otherwise I would have showed you one video. In 2019, we did a program called ABCD of Technology. I don't know how many of you have participated in the previous seminars, which was running through in a very big way. And we did the biggest seminar where we had close to 1,800 people participating in Hyderabad. But when I talked about the artificial intelligence, when I talked about blockchain, robotic process automation, people laughed at me, including my own council members, very close friends of mine. They were saying, "Ye hoga nahi yaar, meri baat samjho." And that day, during the month of July, when we did this program, all the people participated. Now the point was, at that point in time, the discussions which were happening, and previous to previous year, when we failed in the execution of this AI as a platform, and the learning which has gone this time, trust me, the kind of learning which has been there to make this run effectively for the benefit of members and students. I don't know how many of you know that there is a CH GPT for students also. It's a fantastic tool if you ask. So we didn't restrict there. We extended up to CA students also. So the journey, when you talk about, it was like, taking 2 steps back, redoing the entire thing. Out of the ABCD, the A fallout which is there is AI. So BCD is yet to come. And just imagine, if AI has been adopted by this profession so much, what is going to happen after the BCD coming into play?
Very true. Very true. And sir, on the similar notes, I have been connected with you on LinkedIn, so have been other members as well. तो एक important point जो हमने देखा है कि आप GST में ज़्यादा involved रहते हैं. Eventually, you've merged AI with GST. So I believe, just like I asked, yes sir.
वो GST से GPT बन गया वो.
Exactly, that's the question. So
Yes.
how was that journey from GST to GPT?
See, this is very important question, and I will like to answer in this fashion. हमारे CA के ज़िंदगी में ये सबके ऐसा एक मकाम आता है कि जहाँ बदलाव आता है, खुद को बदलना पड़ता है. हमारा मदर सब्जेक्ट है इनकम टैक्स, मदर सब्जेक्ट है GST, मदर सब्जेक्ट है ऑडिटिंग, अकाउंटिंग, जिससे आपका ऑफिस चलता है. बट अब इसको सजाने का टाइम है, इसको एक उभारने का टाइम है। तो जैसे घर में माँ खाना बनाती है और बेटी उसको एक सुंदर तरीके से परोस के लाती है, तो अपना माँ यानी मदर सब्जेक्ट है जीएसटी, इनकम टैक्स, ऑडिटिंग, जो आपका भी है, बट नाउ एआई इज़ अ डॉटर सब्जेक्ट। ये अपने को लेना ही पड़ेगा अगर आपको ऑफिस में और सुंदरता लानी है, ड्राफ्टिंग में, काम में और अच्छे तरीके से लाना है। तो हमारा बेसिक नॉलेज जो है सीए का, उसको तो रखना ही पड़ेगा। अब हमारे चितले सर इनकम टैक्स के मास्टर, हमारे हीरे गंगे सर जीएसटी के मास्टर, बट आज यहाँ बैठ के एआई सीख रहे हैं। कल पूरे काउंसिल के अंदर प्रेसिडेंट सर, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट सर भी बैठ के एआई सीख रहे थे। तो इसका मतलब ये है ऋषि भाई कि एआई हमारे लिए अब ये एडॉप्शन और ये इम्प्लीमेंट करना मस्ट हो गया है। सो इट इज़ अ फोर्सफुल चेंज, बट इट इज़ अ वेरी गुड चेंज, एंड इफ वी डोंट चेंज then we will, means it's simple, if we don't update we will be outdated। तो मेरे लिए भी यही था कि मैं जीएसटी के अंदर सब काम करता था, बट जैसे ही ये अपॉर्चुनिटी आई तो एआई में गए, 1.5 साल बहुत फटके खाए, दया सर ने भी बहुत फटके दिए हमको, तुमको ये नहीं आता वो नहीं आता, बट मैंने माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की लर्निंग पूरी की, मैंने खुद जाके साइट्स के ऊपर घंटों बिताए, ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज किए, तब जाके ये थोड़ा बहुत जो दिख रहा है ये समझ में आ रहा है। बट कहने का मतलब मेरा यही है कि आप सबको भी ऑफिस के अंदर खुद को एआई के अंदर लीडरशिप लेनी पड़ेगी, आपके पार्टनर्स को एआई सर्टिफिकेट कोर्सेस में भेजना पड़ेगा, तब जाके आपके ऑफिस के अंदर भी ये होगा। एंड फ्रेंड्स, बिफोर ब्रिंगिंग हैकेथॉन इन आईसीएआई, we in our office started hackathon with articles, एक सैम्पल बेसिस बोल के। तो पहले यानी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कहावत है, डोंट प्रीच दैट यू डोंट प्रैक्टिस। तो पहले ये खुद हमने किए एक्सपेरिमेंट, तब जाके आपके सामने आया है। तो ये बहुत सिंपल लॉजिक है कि एज अ सीए, एज अ प्रोप्राइटर, एज अ पार्टनर, I will have to change, I will have to learn AI and then percolate in my office, then things will change, and change is the only constant thing in life and we have to continue with that.
Very rightly said. So I'd like to ask you this one last question to both of you. When we say change is the only constant, have you come across during that past 1 year, have you come across any of the cases where some chartered accountancy firm or some CAs have actually implemented whatever they have learned and improved their working?
Real-time use cases.
So, shall I confess honestly?
Yes, you have to.
When you are public property, your family is missed out, equally is the office. And unfortunately, it took 1 year for my office to adopt AI. Can you guess? Can you imagine? That it took 1 year for my office, where people are talking about being father of AI and ICAI, this, that, and all other. The frustration which we get carried, you know, when we are working for people, your own home and your office gets neglected. And that was the biggest pain which I went through. I am not joking, I am actually confessing. You don't think that, you know, you are not going to be successful or you will be greatly successful. It's just a start. Somewhere we had to start. So today the point is where we are heading towards. In my entire office, we started using different kind of tools and technologies. Now we are going to a level where I'm taking help of Rishir also, let me put it this way. See, just put an certain cylinders in the entire process. In that, start implementing one thing. Because it was very easy for me to go and sit in office and do the entire exercise, right? It's very easy. When I could, along with these entire people, do this entire implementation here, it would have been very easy for me to sit in my office and do it. But can we actually go and sit in my office and do the work? The answer is big no. So what we did, I told my people, I wanted them to do it. So today I am talking about a self-story where Umesh Bhai talked about the hackathon model. Today I am talking about a model where we are trying to incorporate, we are getting different kind of tools in place for doing different activities. And now we are going towards the stage where we are integrating all these tools to come in one single dashboard. In that dashboard, wherever I am in India or abroad, I should be in position to just click my button on my mobile phone and my entire activity, person by person, client by client, how many number of days, how many number of hours, what was compared to the previous year is actually been able to work out. So we are working towards that. See, these are all things where you get little confidence. Please understand, don't think that tomorrow you are going to sit in the office and start implementing, okay, might be drafting an income tax response or GST response might be very easy because it is just a CA GPT that need to be attached and it is over. No, that is not the answer. The answer is beyond. The answer beyond means even if I am sitting in my office or I am not sitting in my office, if I get a client's document in hand, or might be via WhatsApp, I should be in position to attach that PDF document, right, to a tab or an app which has been created, right, and that doesn't cost much. Just attach to it, tell it to give the response. We are looking at a stage where without going to the office, example, you are coming out of the income tax or GST department, the notice response is to be given, attach there, just instruct. I didn't get my specs. Couple of my youngsters who wanted to sit with me and understand what I am doing, I just showed them. I have an AI chashma with which I run my entire laptop and iPad and phone. It's a reality. I'll just show you if you want. The point is, we are going towards a stage where we need to do that integration effectively, which ultimately solve. No one in the world can solve your problem except you. Remember this.
Yes, sir.
It is only tools which are actually going to empower you to do something more better, qualitative, in a speedy manner.
Yes.
So what I am trying to put forward is, if I took 1 year to do an implementation in my office, now just think about what is going to be our fate. But one message which I have been giving, the last one, is that don't think implementations and learnings are going to be one-man show. You have to collaborate with 4, 5, 7 people, talk to each other. He'll do or she'll do some new experimenting. That person is going to discuss, debate and put it in the scale where you will say, अच्छा तुम ये करा क्या, मैं ये करा, चलो मिलकर collaborate करके काम करते हैं. So the learning curve will be quicker and implementation will be much better. Correct. So that is one message which I want to give to all people. Correct. That's it.
And the real life stories, sir, that you have told, we have met many female proprietors. वो बड़े निराश थे कि प्रैक्टिस में कुछ रहा नहीं, ऐसा नहीं. जैसे ही सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स उन्होंने किया, they got empowered कि सर हम ये कर सकते. I have seen one aged CA of 65 years. वो बोलते कि मेरा क्या काम, अब मैं बस ये कोर्स ऐसे देखने आ गया. And once he finished that certificate course, he got, oh, ये कर सकते. सारे पार्टनर्स को उन्होंने भेजा. कहने का मतलब ये है कि हमको रोज नई नई कहानियाँ मिल रही है, नए नए रियल स्टोरीज मिल रहे हैं कि हाउ द थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग इन द लाइफ ऑफ आवर CAs. So please impart and share these real time stories with us so we can promote them and many members, because still 1,25,000 practicing chartered accountants are there and we have trained only 30,000 and we have to reach for another 3 lakh also. So it's a very huge gap till there to be filled up. So with this real type example, sir, which motivate us to work more.
Yeah.
Yes, and I guess we've very rightly said, it's been an amazing journey and we have a lot to cover. So with that, I'd like to conclude this session also. Thank you all for being a patient listener. Thank you.
Thank you. So time is short. Only 1 or 2 questions.
In brief, as rightly said by sir, the 65-year professional story. I'm 72-year-old, and our problem is that we belong to the facet age. That whenever the trial balance tallied, we used to break coconut and distribute pedas. So in spite of that, we are trying to learn it. But our suggestion is that for the hackathon or this, our training use cases, I'm requesting you to uh, to give us some step-by-step analysis for us so that we can try it at home. And it is a basic step-by-step in detail that will help us. We can do it with help of somebody or this one. That is my
That
request.
will surely do it.
Yeah, please, please.
Sir, you are 72 years old. My father is 79 years old.
Yeah.
Just to tell you all people who are sitting here, folded hand request as a council member I am doing to you all people. The stage has come in this profession where experience and speed has to work together. Experience is waiting for a speed to come, and speed is waiting for an experience to, go through. I am trying to put forward, I have seen the magic. When I was not able to solve a particular problem, I had to go to my father, and he just quickly, in no fraction of time, he gave me a solution. So just imagine if a senior person is going to sit next to you, I might actually pull out from Chat GPT or CA GPT all the best provisions, but you should be knowing where to apply those, right? So that can only come with experience. So now time has come where seniors and juniors have to work together. Today it is not a discriminating point. Please understand, this is the best available time in the career of any professional who is starting or towards the end of the professional capacity. Please, please, please work together. It'll get quicker magics in time to come.
Right. And we just have one more question from Hiragangi sir. Yes, sir.
Madhukar sir, a round of applause for our Central Council member, father of GST. Sir, we will have to talk about it because people should know who is the person who created the GST ecosystem in ICAI, and this is the gentleman who has actually selflessly done it without taking any popularity. Might be many of you might not be knowing him because he's never come outside and he always restricts us. You should not, pat our backs. But the thing is, we should be knowing who are the people who have contributed from that point of view only, sir.
Yeah. So I will give you one bit of advice which I have done there. And Umesh ji was saying we have to go to 4 lakh people. So even if you do 2,000 programs, you are going to reach only 1 lakh. So what will the other 3 lakhs do? Therefore, I have a suggestion for you. Put another option. Slash the cost by 80%. Let us also, people who want to sit at home and learn, you give us the same facility, okay, no interaction, but give us a facility of asking questions. Say you allow me 20 questions per session, 10 questions per session, put it out in the open for chartered accountants for 1 or 2 years. After that, open it for the country. This is my suggestion to you.
On behalf of AI in ICI, on behalf of my chairman, who is a brother also, today let us announce one fact, that we are going to put a helpline to all the senior members in AI in ICI website.
And sir, physical batches, we are going to start in a level 2, 2 days 3 days physical and 2 days virtual, and once it gets stabilized, we can start virtual training with a personalized assistance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed a pleasure learning from both of you who are the pioneers of AI in ICAI. I would also like to place on record many thanks to both Umesh sir as well as Daya sir for taking out publications of AI in ICAI, CA GPT, especially the AI agent that both have launched now. You are the real brain behind transformation of many CA offices. Thank you so much.